Hello and welcome to Grim Reactions. I'm Erik, and today we're watching episode 9 of Avatar The Last Airbender. So, I've been reading some comments, and one thing that came up that I wanted to just mention was I'm trying to figure out this world as I go. I saw someone mention that don't try to draw conclusions based on incomplete evidence, as like what I'm doing. Try to figure out based on, because I don't know everything yet. There's no way I could know everything yet, and many things get answered later on, and I understand that. But a big part of the fun for me is trying to figure out things as they come. So like I want to try and understand the universe of Avatar, or the universe of anything, like any story. When any story, I want to try to understand it as best as I can. So when I receive new information, I have an idea in my head of how things go together. So when new information comes in, I can like take that and like cross check and like, okay, so that fits with that theory, that doesn't fit with this theory, so I have to throw that or rework that, or like try to come up with another answer for, because I want to try to understand it. Another person mentioned that like you shouldn't try to understand the world of Avatar by comparing it to our world. And I have to, because I don't have anything else to compare it with. I could compare it with other like fictional universes, but I'm trying to make sense of it, and I might get things wrong. I get things wrong all the freaking time, as we can clearly see from the comments. But I mean, I just find it fun. I find it fun to try to understand stories, and I'll get things wrong. Yeah, sure. I have no problem with getting things wrong. That's part of the fun. When you think you have something figured out, and then you find out that no, it's not what I thought at all, and then you go like, ooh, that's really exciting. So I enjoy getting things wrong. Since last time, I've also added some comment moderators. So, because I really enjoy this show, and I would like to try to avoid spoilers if possible. So if your comment is, I don't know how comment moderation works, but if it's removed or blocked or whatever, it's nothing against anything you're saying, really. It's just maybe my moderators who are trying to keep things a surprise for me. So I apologize for that, but I really don't want to. I want to be surprised by the show. But at the same time, I do want to discuss the world as far as I've come to see, because I find it thematically very interesting. It's very intriguing the way the world is set up and how it functions. Another thing that I wanted to mention that I thought was very interesting was I saw someone mention, because I thought about like the comet, like it must have passed previously in previous years. This person mentioned that in previous years, in previous times when the comet passed, there was an avatar to maintain the balance, which I find interesting. And it ties into this next thing about the fire sages, about how they were. It was the fact that the avatar was missing, and the Sozin corrupted the sages and forced them to fight for him. So he rooted them out, maybe he killed them, maybe he replaced them with loyalists, I don't know. But that makes me wonder. If Sozin, if there had been an avatar, an active avatar at the time of the comet's passing while Sozin was in power, and the avatar at that point had been from the Fire Nation, what would have happened then? Would Zosen have tried to reason with that avatar? Would he have attempted to start this conflict anyways? And been like, try to appeal to the fire avatars, like a sense of nationalism, I guess? Like, you're a fire person, you should be on our side? I don't know. Probably, but it probably would not have worked. Because, yeah, as mentioned, this comment has probably came and passed many times before. But at that point there was avatars who kept the balance to ensure that the Fire Nation did not go out of control. There was another person, or the same, there was also mention in the comments of, like, Fire Nation not being that aggressive, but I don't know about that. I don't know. Because it doesn't fit with my idea that the Fire Nation is aggressive by nature, because fire as an element needs to sustain itself through the life of others. It needs fuel, needs fuel in order to stay alive. So it needs to feed on other things in order to keep its own existence going. There's another thing that I thought was very interesting, because I mentioned, like, when they were trying to force the blockade, when they were trying to go through the blockade, that why don't they just go up higher to where the catapults don't reach? And yes, of course, I understand that, like, that would have been boring TV. Like, if they just like, oh, a conflict, let's just avoid the conflict, let's just go above it. That would not have made for entertaining TV. But that brought up something that Appa flies using airbending, by bending a pocket of air underneath himself. Magic, but that has to be a lot of air to sustain 12 tons of weight. Because as we know, physics does play a part. Otherwise, why would Aang have the glider, the staff glider that he has? He would, like, if physics did not play a part in it, he would just fly without the staff and control it just as well, just like Appa does. But I don't know. Maybe going too high would have been a problem because less dense air, which brings to mind something else, that air is definitely like water bending and earth bending in that it requires a medium. It requires air. You can't just create air out of nothing. Because if Appa flies using a pocket of air, and he can't fly, like, as high as he wants, because as you go higher the air gets thinner. But anyways, I'm excited to keep going on this journey and find out more about the world of Avatar, and to find out more about Aang's journey. So, let's get into it, shall we?
He has a lot to learn before he's ready to save anyone.
Oh, I think that's so funny.
Previously on Avatar.
No, previously.
Mastering the elements takes years of discipline.
Yeah, years of discipline and practice. You have 6 months. I think it was 6 months, right? I don't know. Either way, not enough time. The water bending scroll.
Would you sit down? If we hit a
Oh, he's all antsy.
If you want, I can try and teach you some of the stuff I know.
Yes, of course, why not?
Maybe we can find a puddle for you to splash in.
Yikes.
Nice puddle.
Yeah, it's very nice. Oh. Oh, right, also, completely forgot to mention that. The thing I've been picking up with about Momo, I figured that out. That apparently, let's pause. Apparently, Momo was supposed to be. It was an idea that the creators had at the start that they then abandoned. But Momo was supposed to be the reincarnation of Monk Gyatso. But that storyline didn't pan out, so they didn't go anywhere with it. But that's apparently what I've been seeing, and that makes a lot of sense. It's a shame it didn't go anywhere though. But what are you gonna do? But that explains a lot. I also saw mention of the fact that Appa is Aang's animal guide, not spirit guide. And I'm like I understand. I get it now. It's like I kind of got it. I kind of got it mixed in my head a little. Well, not mixed. When they said that the Avatar is the guide to the spirit realm, and that that the Avatar has an animal guide, and then in the spirit world, Avatar Roku sent his animal guide, the dragon, to fetch Aang. So the first time we saw that was an animal being a spirit guide. So, like, you know, in like Native American myth or tradition, the whole concept of spirit guides exist, and like animal spirit guides. So I kind of got that mixed up, I guess. But I'm on board now. Don't worry.
I'm supposed to be hard at work picking mud out of a giant bison's feet?
Mud and bugs.
Yes. Give him a pedicure. He deserves it. He's been carrying all you people all around.
Someone's changing our course.
Yeah? Who?
Of this mutiny! No one told you to change course!
Actually, someone did.
Yes.
It is a matter of utmost importance.
What? Are you out of tea or something?
I've lost my lotus tile
Oh.
for my Paisho game. Most people think
No, it's the most important.
just give me 10 minutes to check the merchants at this port of call. Hopefully, they'll have...
Oh, Uncle Iroh.
I'm lucky to have such an understanding nephew.
Oh, you're awesome.
You've got to do me next.
That's almost right. If you keep practicing.
Like waves washing into shore.
It took me
Very
2
nice.
months to learn that move.
Well, you had to figure it out all on your own. I'm lucky enough to have a great teacher.
Aww. You're also the Avatar, so I mean, you got it built in.
It's harder than it looks, so don't be disappointed if... But it's pretty hard. I haven't even totally figured it out yet.
So, like this?
Oh, you're gonna make Katara feel all inadequate.
What else you got?
That's enough practicing for today.
Oh, come on. Don't be jealous.
My life was hard enough when you were just an airbender.
Oh, Sokka. It's not easy, huh? Dealing with the Avatar, a flying bison, and a flying sister. Oh, is that where...
Fire
Oh,
nation,
boy.
Water nation. So long as bargains are your inclination, you're welcome.
Ha ha! Good one. Inclination. That's some great alliteration.
What are curios?
I'm not entirely sure, but we got him.
Quality snake oil huckster.
Huh?
This is going to be the same port where Uncle Iroh comes to look for his lotus piece, isn't it?
That beast would fetch me a hefty sum if you'd be interested in bartering.
Oh, a proper pirate.
Look at this, Aang. It's a water-bending scroll.
Let's just say I got it up north.
Yeah, you stole it.
Reasonable price.
Free, yeah. Stole it, piece of crap.
You guys are pirates!
We prefer to think of ourselves as high-risk trader.
Yeah.
You kids have 200 gold pieces on you right now.
Let's say to the price of 1 copper piece.
I don't haggle on items this rare.
Okay? 2 copper pieces.
Yeah, you need to step up your game, Aang.
We be casting off now. What was that all about, Katara?
Yeah, I was just starting.
Oh, she stole it.
Just feel a lot better once we get away from here.
Yeah, because you stole it.
Whoa!
Hey, froze it. Nice. Hey, Cabbage Man. Oh no. Oh, that poor guy. Oh, my cabbages. My cabbages. Oh, poor guy. I mean, I don't think your cabbages broke, though. I think they're still okay. Okay, that's impressive.
You stole their waterbending scroll.
I prefer to think of it as high-risk trading.
Except you didn't trade anything.
It doesn't matter. You put all of our lives in danger.
You know how crucial it is for Aang to learn water
Yeah,
bending.
yeah, that's a good point. But at the same time, Katara, you could have told them.
We might as well learn from it.
You could have told them. You could have filled them in at some point, like when you were leaving. You could have said, like, I stole the scroll. Let's run.
Shops on this pier. Not a lotus tile in the entire marketplace.
But some high quality cabbages.
The only thing better than finding something you were looking for is finding something you weren't looking for at a great bargain.
We lost the water tribe girl and the little bald monk she was traveling with.
Well, isn't this fortunate?
Did he have an arrow?
Why can't I get this stupid move?
You'll get it.
Oh, come on.
Believe it or not, your infinite wisdom gets a little old sometimes. Why don't we just throw the scroll away since you're so naturally gifted?
Oh, come on. It's not his fault. And he has a lot of practice. He's been taught by Monkey Otso. And other air nomads probably as well.
I don't want to have anything to do with it anymore.
It's okay.
So he has a lot of practice with bending, and you have had no teacher at all. Because I thought her mom taught her what she knew, but that was apparently not correct. Apparently she's learned it all just by experimenting. So his experience with airbending should be useful because it's still bending. Different elements, but there must be some concepts that overlap. Oh, you're gonna sneak off the train and then get captured?
Shh. Momo, go back to sleep.
Yeah, she's gonna go off to practice by herself and get captured. I can feel it in my bones, man.
Let go of me!
I'll save you from the pirates.
Hey, Zuko!
search the woods for the boy and meet back here.
Fine.
See, Aang is hard to capture. Because, like, he's proved that even if you, like, tie his hands and stuff, he can still airbend.
Before she gets us all in deep.
Yeah. Right on cue.
I've got him. Come on.
Well, that works, I guess.
Aang, this is all my fault.
No,
Yes.
Katara, it isn't.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Thank you, Uncle Iroh.
You really should shut your mouth.
No.
I'm just saying, it's bad business sense. Just imagine how much the Fire Lord would pay for the Avatar.
Infighting! Woo! Oh, pirates, of course they fight dirty. Well then. Hey, straight sword. Chinese straight sword. Go Momo! Look out for that scary ass reptile bird.
I'm right here. Never mind.
Waterbend it in.
The team
Oh, yes, two waterbenders. Aww. Isn't that heartwarming?
Fighting you cannot see your own ship has set sail?
We have no time for your proverbs, Uncle.
It's no problem.
Bleeding hog monkeys!
That's my boat!
Maybe it should be a proverb.
Yeah, maybe. Sounded like it.
You did the water whip.
I couldn't have done it without your help.
Will you two quit congratulating each other?
Sokka is so awesome, man. Hey, nicely done. Oh, I might know what that is for now. It looked like a bison or a buffalo. Maybe it's to call Appa. There it is.
I knew a bison whistle would come in handy.
Yeah.
The lotus tile was in my sleeve the whole time.
Besides, who needs that stupid scroll anyway?
This scroll?
Unless it's from pirates.
Good one.
I really enjoyed that episode. That was really good. That was really good. And yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. Of course, I can't be sure. But there must be concepts that overlap when it comes to bending. Because like they all do martial arts forms, it's different forms. But there must be overlap. Or concepts. Concepts that apply to all. And he has had training, Aang has had training from the best. Or like the maybe not the best, but like he's had really good teachers. At least Monk Gyatso, that we know of. So I'm sure they'll realize that they each have things to offer. Katara can like point out and demonstrate specific waterbending things, and Aang can teach her about bending in general, maybe. I'm really enjoying Uncle Iroh. He's awesome. And cabbage, man! My cabbages! That was awesome. I saw that in the comments in the episode in Omashu. That like now you've been introduced to the real hero of the story, the adventures of Cabbage Man. Oh, good lord. That's some good stuff. Anyways, I wonder how much of bending is intent and how much is form. How precise and how exact it is. Like, is it an art or is it a science, in essence? I don't know. We're gonna find out eventually, I'm sure. It does seem like Aang is gifted, maybe because he's the Avatar, maybe because he's practiced, and that does make me wonder, though. Like, I understand that only Aang can learn all the forms because he's the Avatar. Say, for instance, an air nomad has a kid with a member of the water tribe. That kid can learn bending. Would that kid be able to learn both types of bending? Or is it strictly cultural? Or is it genetic? And the kid might inherit one of the bending forms. I mean, eventually there would have to be like mutations and stuff. Maybe that's what the Avatar is. Who knows? But I think I've gone on quite long enough. So, if you're still here, thank you very much for joining me. This has been Grim Reactions. I've been Erik, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.